I just thought I'd get a new pallet. So I've got a new pallet, and the car, because when it rains, I think it's coming through the seams and it's coming through the sides, the water. And because the car is that far back at the garage, because I want all this room here to work in, I've got some wheels now. I got some wheels from the internet the other day, and me and the lads are gonna pick the car up and bring the car forward and put it on a new pallet, and then I can move the car around then. So when I'm doing the door skin on this side of the car, I can move the car over. You know what I'm talking about. So I'll just bring pallets in. So there's the pallet. I'm not sure whether I want to put another piece of wood on that, but I've got some foam in the car and I'm going to put the foam on it. I might put a piece of, I've got some wood up there, you can see that wood. I might just put an extra beam across there and an extra beam across there. And these wheels, they've got like a stoppy on it so that you can stop it, and so that when I've got it in position where I want it, you can stop it from rolling. So that's what I'm going to be doing on Friday night. So I just come in this week. I came in last night because me being stupid, put the cover on inside out. We're in here and it has like a tag, you know, like a tag from a t-shirt. Bloody thing, we're inside out. I believe we've done it. That were a bit more difficult than I thought. It's all the thinking about what we should do. So I've obviously got 2 pallets under there now. I had 2 pallets under there before, but so it's a little bit wet. Get it away from all that. So underneath, let's just show you. So I've got it on a roller. Another closing panel done, sealed in. Wing ready. Just epoxied it. Now I've just got to grind those holes out properly, because they won't match up. So I'm just going to cut them out. Bit of sealer. I'm not a fan of this sealer, it looks a bit scruffy, but when the paint goes on I think it'll be alright. And the texture, I've just put some more primer on there. Just put some more primer on there and I've sealed those bits. So I've sealed down there. Put those bits on. I've still got to put the holes for the VIN plate. I just need to find out what size it is. I don't know whether I've got the drill bit for it. Right. They're ready for wings now. I'm ready for wings now. Well, the wing is bolted in now, ready for welding. That's best it's gonna get. I'm just getting this one ready now. So I'm just gonna, because I put a new flitch panel in, the flitch panel's really wide at the bottom, so I'm just gonna cut a little bit off. And these flitch panels, these are genuine, and there's pressing marks all the way up here, all the way up. You can't see them on the camera, but it's there. the paintwork's pretty bad on it. The e-coating is the best protection for these panels, so the more e-coating you take off, the less protection it's got. But I've known people to strip these because you have problems painting on them, but I've not had any problems painting on them yet. But you know, the less damage you can do to this panel, the better it's going to be for it. Keep the coating on. So I've just got to trim that little bit down there. I'll show you my coating. I've done some epoxying as well under it. So I've epoxied all that there. And I've epoxied all up into there. Apart from there where I've got my welds ready. That's where I'm going to be welding. It's got weld proof on it, but all up in there. Not very good lighting. Right, this is what I've been doing this afternoon. So fits nicely there and just goes a little down there. I've had to grind a load of weld off inside there because the panel wouldn't fit. I just probably put a bit too much weld on when I was welding it up. So it's not too bad against there now. All the way up. Can't really see, it's a bit dark, but if I can just pull that door out, I've obviously got a skin to put on. When I shut that, it's cracking all paint off. I think I need to just pull those in a bit. But to be fair, it looks alright to me. I got the other wing back on just to check, and I've pretty much got gaps even at either side. I've dragged that gap in a bit. I've only put a couple of comps on that side's really nice. So I'm thinking I'm going to stop here and just weld. Another thing I noticed is that nice, but then different levels. Don't know why. Haven't got a clue why. I forgot that. I thought I'd tell you that. Don't understand that. I don't know what to do about that. Wheel arches will cover that up, so it's the same on the other side of the front. It doesn't match up, it's very similar to that. But it's that wing, that air panel's sort of fitting. And like I said, I've done everything ready to start welding that wing. It's getting a bit too late. So I'm just going to start welding now. The only thing I'm worried about is welding upside down. Oh, let's get welding. Well, the wing is welded in. I've got that gap better. I've had to sacrifice a little bit of gap at that side to get this gap right. So obviously that line runs all the way through here. It's slightly higher there. I'm not bothered. Obviously this door, I'm going to have to bring the door out a little bit. So if you look there, but this door is all bent and damaged everywhere. Once it shuts okay there. A little more done today. Let me show you. So I wiped in sealer there. I think it's Tiger Seal or whatever it's called. Some in there. Now when I wanted to weld that really good, but as soon as I started welding, this old metal started blowing through, so I've had to fill it up. I'm a bit disappointed, but what can you do? So the air panel's in now. Obviously I've got to tap round that edge. I got those pretty much in line. Some of the grinds I've just got to finish off. A little bit more welding down there. I didn't tell you about that neither. So first skim, not too bad. This line's sharper here than it is there. Bit more grinding there. No. It's looking better. Now, to be fair, crimping that over there. See, these are one of my friends from who are one of my work colleagues, and they've done the job perfectly. And the only thing that I've done on there is I've put 4 layers of tape down the outside of the panel, just so that when I'm doing that, it may not, it may protect it a little bit. But I've had it there anyway, so when I'm pushing on that, it's got 4 layers of masking tape, and hopefully it will protect it a little bit more. But earlier in the video I showed you some damage that's on it already. Even the other side, when I did the other side, there's impress marks in them. So putting filler in it's probably inevitable. You know, I don't really want filler in it. And to be fair, I haven't damaged it. So what I've done, I've put 4 layers of tape down there. Yeah, and when I've crimped it, I haven't damaged any of that. So in all fairness, I'm quite happy with that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to finish the repairs off down here, because this sill that's been put on here was done before I got it, so I didn't take it out, if you remember back. And there's a small repair there, and there's a small repair in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a bit of skimmer in it, skim a bit of filler in it, and repair it, and then put some primer down there and get some sealer down in these gaps. Like up in that gap there, just to seal it all in, seal that gap in, seal that gap in, seal that gap that's down there, and then this little bit's finished. So that tool worked beautifully, and it's not got you can get them where they've got fatter heads on them. That one worked perfectly for me. So cheers, Ash. Right, I'm back again. My GoPro ran out of batteries, so I'm here, and I'll start again. So this side is finished. The only thing I want to do now is do a piece of metal to go across this joint here, and same there, and weld them in. So 2 plug welds at this side, 2 at this side on both sides, and that thing's done. I've bent that corner around, and I've sealed it, so I've sealed it in, and I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to put another coat of sealer, because getting up in that top corner, I haven't got it fully, and I haven't got it fully down in that bottom corner. You just can't get your fingers in it. And I don't want to, there's some holes there, you see, holes there. I just don't want to have anywhere where water can get in, because obviously down in that bottom bit is inside this panel. This side is finished. Put the door back on and then get it ready for a door skin. So obviously that door has had a skin before. There's no sound deadening on it or anything, so when I take it off, I'm going to spray all inside the door on that, and then I'm going to spray it on the inside. I'm going to put some epoxy, and what else are we going to put on it? Some Hammerite, and then obviously I'm going to put some sound deadening on while the door skin's off. So once I've done the other side of the car, we're on the door skins, and then we've pretty much finished panel work. So let's crack on, eh? We're getting, it's looking like a Mini again. So let's get on with next job.